Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And in this video, I want to continue the last subject that I did, which I didn't have that much time to talk about because I was kind of like pressured for time, and I had nurses coming in to check up on me, so that was the main reason why. I wanted to continue the subject that I did from last one, which is Scientology. Hello, everyone, again. I wanted to elaborate a little bit more of what I did last time on Scientology that I did maybe, I don't know, 5 hours ago or something like that. I don't know how long. But it was earlier today. I wanted to make the message clear about how I actually feel about it. And I know that it's a very strange religion, and Scientology, and as well as any other, religions that, organized religion kind of thing. But the thing about it is, though, what really freaks me out about this one, I mean, for so many years I thought it was very strange, and then it got even more strange when I heard about all these bad things from certain celebrities that left Scientology, that quit, and they had it rough because they were constantly harassed and even threatened and stuff like that. And there were certain celebrities that had to live a very a life where they actually had to be ever vigilant. They had to watch their back and stuff like that. Like a person who's being stalked by the mafia or by some crime syndicate or whatever. And that's a really fucked up way to live. However, I wanted to talk about the origin of Scientology. And this is what I found out from a documentary from A&E. And this is from, I don't know how long ago, but maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago I saw this. When they talked about the founder, which is L. Ron Hubbard, and he, from what I understand from people that knew him when he was a teenager, in his late teens to early 20s, especially when he was 19 years old, this one guy said that he was a very good writer. He had an overactive imagination for science fiction, and this guy that knew him said that he was a little bit of a like a little bit of a weirdo, eccentric, or whatever you want to call it. And I mean, he wasn't exactly an H.P. Lovecraft type of very good science fiction writer. I don't know. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. I'm just like saying maybe, because H.P. Lovecraft was really, really phenomenal. I read only a few of his books. L. Ron Hubbard got into, I think, some strange stuff from what I heard from people that knew him. And then when he joined the military, and then after being in there for I don't know how long he served in there, but he met a man, an occultist, who was into black magic named Aleister Crowley. And he attended an actual ritual in which, I believe, if I remember correctly, there was some kind of ritual sacrifice. It wasn't clear whether it was an animal or a person. or they just did some kind of other ritual that didn't involve sacrificing someone or whatever. I'm not really too clear on that, but I know that something happened, and L. Ron Hubbard, he claimed he was just there as an observer, which it could be true, but there's also a possibility that he might have participated in that ritual. And knowing how the military is, certain groups within the military are working in cahoots with diabolical occultists and all sorts of strange things. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was involved. He wanted to harness, according to this one person, he wanted to harness pure evil energy for his own based ends. And he used it to start a religion. He used it to start to heal people or to do some kind of mind power thing, whatever. And he was successful, but then a lot of people found his practice very, very strange, unorthodox. And then this was later on he turned it into a religion because he sought opportunity for money. Just like any organized religion, like what I said about the 700 Club and things like that, televangelists and shit like that. But this one was a little bit strange because it had to do with the worship of aliens. And from my understanding, Scientology is about the worship of aliens, or favoring some kind of beings from another planet or whatever. I don't know, but I know from these accusations that this religion, this organized religion, is very dangerous. And even though it's not conclusive that they're actually pure evil, because I honestly don't know. But L. Ron Hubbard, according to what this one guy said, and a few people that knew him, said that he purposely wanted to harness this type of evil energy, this negative energy, for his own personal interest, and that's how he became successful. It's very strange, and that's the origin of it. He actually worked with this occultist, and Aleister Crowley. He was a very brilliant man. He was very brilliant, highly educated. He went to the University of Cambridge. He was most likely, possibly an honor student. I don't know, but he was basically a spoiled rich kid. But he also wrote very beautiful poetry, from what I understand. And he was very intelligent. He really knew what he was doing when it came to ceremonial magic or ritual magic. But according to some people, some historians, and people that knew him personally, who wrote their own, biography, that aside from all those good qualities that he had, being brilliant and writing beautiful poetry and having great knowledge of the occult, he was an asshole, a real son of a bitch. He knew how to manipulate people. He knew how to harass people to tears, or to intimidate if he felt that he needed to. That he was a very evil man, a very crazy, psychotic, but evil man, and like a sociopath. That's according to these people that said about him. He was a bisexual. He was a heroin addict, and Victor Norberg was the one occultist that Aleister Crowley worked with, and he abused him mentally, emotionally, and even sexually. But he was also in love They were actually in love with each other. They were both bisexual. Victor Norberg, who was a Jewish guy, and from this one book called The Confessions of Aleister Crowley, where they summoned a demon in 1909 over in the desert of Africa. And I think I talked about this, about what happened there with them. But he was fascinated with all these type of evil beings. You know, whatever they are, whatever you want to call them, consider them as demons or evil extraterrestrial beings or whatever. I mean, call it what you will. I don't know. I can't necessarily exactly what they are. I don't know. However, this was one guy that L. Ron Hubbard actually worked with, and who knows what type of sick, twisted stuff they were into besides, well, what I just found out. Well, if there's anything you wanted to add to this that I possibly didn't mention, you know, I would like to hear about it. Drop a comment, any questions. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share if you want to, and subscribe if you want to. You know, it's up to you. And to all of you, take care.